Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Fahad Alharbi and I am a student at Qasim University. I will talk about the best place to live in the city or a village. I will talk about the advantages and the disadvantages. Sorry about that. I will talk it about with you inshallah. The advantages of the city. The first reason or the most important reason is jobs. People come to live in the city because of good jobs and a lot of jobs there in the city. And the second reason is education. There is a good education than village, of course, because there is good schools and a good universities and good education. The third reason is transportation. You can go to your work with a subway or with a bus or with anything. There is a lot of choices. And there is a good hospitals. You can have a good medical care in the city more than a village. And the entertainment. You can have a good experience with your family or with your friends or in the city more than a village. And the disadvantages of the city is traffic. And the first reason is traffic, of course. For me, traffic in the city is more than village. High crime rate, because there is a lot of people and strange people that they don't care about you. They just want to take your money or anything. And high cost of living. If you want to rent a small apartment, it's gonna cost you in the city. And the pollution, because there is a lot of cars and a lot of factories and a lot of everything that can hurt the pollution. And spread of unhealthy meals, because there is a lot of restaurants that give you fast food or something like that. The advantage of the village. It is a quiet place and a strong social ties with your relatives or with your cousin or with your neighbors. And a good environment. You can breathe the fresh air and have a good time in a picnic in the village. And low crime rate, because everything around you, you know your neighbor and you know your relative around the village. The disadvantages of the village. It is the bad education. The bad education is the most important reason as job for the city. The bad education is because there is not a good schools and there is not for university or college, and difficulty availability of medical facilities. Some villages don't have a hospital or anything can give them medical care. And poverty, because they are a farmer, maybe 15% from villages as a farmer. And I will talk to you about my opinion. I like to live in a city because there is a good education and a good job, and it has a good future for your children. But the village, I don't think so. And the conclusion, I hope you will like my first presentation, and I will thank you for listening and watching. Good wishes.